starting the stream, but it's gonna take a second for things to load up. Should I just like start the stream with the trailer? Let's just watch it through fully first and then we'll analyze. Oh god, my stream is popping off already. Already 60 in the first 10 seconds. Hi guys. I know my mic was on that whole time, don't worry. I was waiting for Grapes to be ready, but he is not ready yet. So, hi everybody, welcome. I just showered, so my hair looks like garbage, but we're gonna be getting started here. And yeah, Arc 2, it looks insane. Hopefully you guys have already looked at the trailer, but we are gonna be actually rewatching the trailer real fast because I want to show everybody what this is gonna be about. Alright, so Arc 2 is gonna be a thing. We're not gonna bother talking about it real fast. We're just gonna go straight to watching the trailer, okay? So, I have the trailer pulled up already. This was posted by IGN, but it was also on the game shows. So let me just hide my camera real fast, and we're just gonna straight up play this for you, okay? I'm not even gonna bother wasting everyone's time. This is what you want to see, so let us begin.
I'm back.
I'm starting off the trailer.
It's time to go.
We might be a little bit off because I started mine a little bit, but I'm watching it too.
Shh. Arc time.
Sorry.
Lights out, old friend.
There's so much to talk about with that. So much to talk about. Okay, can we get rid of this trailer, please? I don't care about freaking whatever HBO Max things here, okay? We need to talk about this. Yeah, skip ad. I don't care about you. Okay, what I care about is this trailer. Now,
There's a lot to talk about.
there's a lot to talk about, and Grapes and I were just like, look, we need to talk about this, and we want to have like a little podcast thing going on. Yes, it is Vin Diesel, guys. They actually confirmed it is Vin Diesel. On their Twitter over here, they made a post that says Arc 2 starring Vin Diesel as Santiago. As in, Santiago's probably a new character. As you saw in here, in this scene, they actually showed Dr. Costa Santiago.
Okay, what I'm thinking with that is what I think now is that he's not a playable character. He's going to be like what's it called? Like Rockwell was. We're going to find his dossiers.
I think he's going to be a dossier, but he might be in like part of the boss or something. Because you have to think, this is a whole Arc 2. They could do completely different things here. They could go like single player mode and then multiplayer mode, and single player mode has storylines and everything.
I hope they don't do that. I like how they have a story to follow in multiplayer.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like this is all just a story, because that's what Arc is. It's a story, and then you can follow the story through the dossier.
Okay, interesting. They went sex XY. That's kind of cool. Anyway, go on.
Oh, yeah. But I feel like, yeah.
All right, so let's see if
be
there's
like a dossier.
See if there's any information in this real fast. I didn't really look at any of this yet. It just says indigenous origin, 24th century. Interesting. You know how Ark confirmed that this is like a simulation?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's somebody who actually knows it's a simulation. But
Well, lots of them know it's a simulation.
That's true.
Because they found out.
Also, everyone's talking about NPCs in chat. I was thinking about the same thing, because I honestly think this might be an NPC system. Like, these people might be NPCs.
Like I said, I think it's just a story. Like, we're not going to experience any of this again.
Also, I don't know why. It's like IGN recorded it off the live stream and posted it. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened, because it's pretty fuzzy here, but the actual Ark devs have not posted their version of the trailer yet, but they will be posting an extended version of the trailer tomorrow. So, we'll be seeing what happens there.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like this is just a story of how they got to Earth, and then we're coming to Earth later.
Yeah, maybe.
The new models look really good on the Rex.
Oh, yeah.
And the PTs.
One thing to mention, guys, all these were in-game graphics, according to their Twitter. Like, this is in-game graphics right here. I like the improvements they did to the Rex.
It actually looks like a Rex.
It actually looks like a Rex now. It has feathers, which is more modernized. Most games don't do that because it wasn't...
Well, it doesn't have feathers.
It has a little bit of feathers.
Has like spiky things.
They are feathers.
I think they weren't really... Ark was their first game. All right?
Ark was their first game.
I feel like they were just making a game and it ended up hitting off. And now they're like, okay, this game works. Let's make a way better version of it. Like, you can tell they're putting time and money into it.
We'll look at the Ark animated trailer too for the animated series in a moment.
Vin Diesel's not cheap, all right?
Vin Diesel's not cheap. They've made money off of their Ark lives, and they need to make it back off these. So I'm betting they're putting a lot of effort into this. We're going to look at their Ark animated series trailer in just a moment, though. But I want to focus on this more because it's more towards the game. Breen, I need your opinion. On what? The game is dying, though. That's why they're doing this. The game is dying because they can't fix it. they can't fix the original, and that's why they're abandoning it and going to Arc 2, which
Are they
I don't think is a
abandoning
bad thing.
Or were they thinking like Genesis is the end of the story?
What I'm thinking they're doing with current Arc is they're going to finish Gen 2 with being the last update to the game, like the major update. They'll still do patches and all that. They'll keep going with fixes and events and all that stuff until Arc 2 comes out. They'll probably add more community maps like they did with like Valguero and all that, but I'm thinking that Gen 2 is going to be the last thing for Arc 1.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like once Arc 2 comes out, they're just going to drop all the official servers.
You think?
Yeah. To put all their time into this game, because this one's going to be way better. Okay. What I'm worried about is, like people are saying, that they're not going to design it the same. I'm worried it's not going to be an open world, build wherever game.
You don't think?
And if it's, I don't know. I'm worried it's not going to be.
So Arc 2 will have more dinos. They'll probably have a lot less dinos in the beginning.
I feel like what they're doing, this if the gameplay is like this trailer, which I don't think it is. I think they made this in their game, like in their client.
I do think this was made in the engine for graphics purposes.
But I don't think the game's going to be anything like this.
No, I don't think the game's going to be like this at all. This is all in-game assets, according to them. But that brings the question, are these assets actually going to be in the game?
Yeah, I don't think the game's going to be at all like this.
Because, this is an amazing scene. Like, all the foliage and everything, beautiful.
But you can't farm that foliage. You know what I mean?
Like, obviously their foliage won't be this intense. This is like the cluster density and whatever.
You'll be able to turn it down and stuff.
Yeah. So this is just like prop stuff. But I'm sure there are still like these major plants right here would be farmable. I like the idea that they're going with like vine bridges and stuff, if they're actually going to do that in the game. My hope is that all the scenes from this are actually parts of the map they're already designing.
What I hope is there's going to be good base spots.
Yeah. I think what Evil Love is mentioning right now, maybe they're adding actual quests. Maybe Genesis was like a precursor to the making a quest system for Gen 2 or for Arc 2.
I don't think what you're seeing is going to be in the game.
Probably not. This is probably like a buffed up version, but
because they got into the cave and then he shut everything down and then spawned into a new world.
That's very true. So what Grapes was talking about before we started this stream was right here. I'm gonna go to this part in this video. He says, "Goodbye, old friend," and look, it says the Genesis system.
Yeah.
So he's shutting down Genesis and rebooting the Arc.
Maybe this is the second Genesis, the map that they're running through. So maybe that's a teaser that there's going to be these guys in Genesis 2.
Maybe.
Because technically he's in Genesis, and then he literally just shut Genesis down.
And spawned in a new world.
And spawned in Earth, because they said it's going to take place on Earth. And this is the new map.
So, seeing the fact that it says Genesis simulation, he's got to be turning off Genesis. That must be what that is. And he's like disabling the whole previous Arc system pretty much and rebooting it.
I think just the Genesis.
You think?
Because remember, the extinction was the test that humans could go to Earth to repopulate. Genesis is like the middle simulation ground.
Well, that's what I mean, though. Is he's just disabling the Genesis simulation and rebooting into Arc 2. Like, Arc 2 is the reboot.
Yeah, and now he's in Earth, and look how good everything looks.
Yeah. Also, I believe those are pteranodons in the back right there.
And they look really good.
They look way better. They look more realistic, too.
The thing is, they made Arc, like they made some dinos in Arc. It was their very first, like most of the people on the Wildcard and Snail Games team, that was their very first project ever.
Yeah.
And it's too old to reboot. Like if you look, I think if you look at a game like World of Warcraft, where they have maps that were made in 2004, when you go to those worlds, it looks like complete garbage compared to the new zones. And I don't think they want that for Arc. I don't think they just want to do a restart, fix everything. That's why they're not going to restart Smalls. Right? They're just going to wait.
You think?
They know what's wrong with the breeding system. So I think what they're going to do in the next one is actually make it so you can only get 20 mutations on each side. You know
I
what
have a
mean?
feeling they're going to completely change how the breeding systems and everything work.
Yeah, maybe no mutations.
Maybe no mutations, but that's something we're going to have to wait to see for sure. Like, those mechanics we can never find out by just discussing. Like, we
Okay,
can
those
take
mutations,
guesses.
if they had no mutations, I think it would be way better.
Like,
Everyone would always be on even playing ground.
here's the problem with mutation system currently for everybody watching. If you look at small tribes right now, small tribes, gigas, one by anything, pretty much. Like, they're
They have,
coming
like,
up at like
190
2,500 melee if you level them all the way.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like, it's literally a one bite and you kill something. Or in cases for soakers and other gigas, it's one bite in rage and then you're just off your tame and you're dead. Like,
See what
it's
Evil
kind of a
said there
problem.
with the enemy NPC tribes? I mentioned that, remember? I
Mhm.
said they should have them spawn, but
And I mean,
I don't
there's
think
mods
so.
that do that now with like spawned in NPCs and stuff. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're like remastering the idea behind the mods and what other people said with like NPC tribes that can go around and you can raid them. Maybe that's going to be part of single player. Because it really looks like they're trying to introduce NPCs. Because that's what almost this entire trailer is mutations in humans, like mutated humans.
See, but that's just in the Genesis simulation. So maybe that's a teaser that the last fight in Genesis is fighting that tribe,
Maybe.
right?
Like, that's the big problem is at the very end of this, they say Genesis simulation. That's what they were just in. And they're overriding it. Yeah, security override for Genesis simulation.
Wait,
So,
why does it say? Wait, what did it say?
Genesis
Incomplete on?
Ingram imprinting.
Hmm.
I don't know what that means. Genesis
Yeah.
sequence complete. Clearance access restricted. Yeah, it's Santiago. Santiago's the yeah, he's purging the system.
Old friend.
I don't know what that means entirely, but he's purging Genesis.
No, dumb hat. That's not how. It doesn't technically add more mutations, but only 40 can count per creature. Because gigas on small tribes have 190 levels into melee.
Yeah. They have insane melee stats. When the game dropping, they did not announce anything. The animated series is coming out in 2022. So you could estimate it'd be around there because they'd want the hype from the game for the animation.
I think it will come out a year after Genesis 2 comes out, a year or two.
Genesis 2 is coming out in March.
So I think it will come out. I think they'll have Genesis 2 for about a year.
You think?
And then a year or two, because they're already working on it clearly.
I do think it's going to be 2022 by the time this comes out.
Mm-hmm.
The question is just like...
It won't be an expansion, Good Times. It's a new game.
Yeah, it's a completely new game. That's why it's
gonna be-
labeled Arc 2.
It's probably going to be like $80.
Doing well, Levi. How are you? Yeah, that's probably going to be like $60 or $80. They're going to do the whole Arc DLC. Do you think they're going to do like the DLC packages thing again? Because like that was kind of ridiculous.
Oh, that was smart.
I mean, it was smart for them, but you spend like $180 on the game by the time you're done.
Yeah, but that they'll do that again. I think they'll have. I honestly think they'll have like.
No, there will
pay an
never be an Xbox exclusive. No.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have. What's it called? Like a game pack. Like, you know how like COD, you could buy the Ultimate Edition, you get in-game stuff, like
Mhm.
extra skins. I think they're gonna have that this time.
I wonder
'Cause-
if this last
skins
game is
have
the actual
became-
map.
Skins have become a big part of the game. They do it on every event.
Mhm.
So I feel like if you buy extra stuff, you get skins.
Maybe. I'm wondering if you know how there's character customization now? If there'll be like character selections or you can do custom.
Yeah. You know, everyone will just be Vin Diesel, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you can buy a DLC to be Vin Diesel.
Or maybe you'll be able to create your characters to look like the guys that were attacking them.
Maybe.
Maybe there's different races now.
Maybe this will just become like a Skyrim customization where you can pick your race, you can pick your specific features, customize them bigger, smaller, everything.
When it shows the last world, it looks like stuff is going to be buildable, like Ark is now.
Yeah. Like this world right here, that's massive. It looks like it's a very perfected version of like the center almost.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
The center was by far like one of the most popular maps. But then once they came out with like Genesis, this looks like a mixture between center and Gen. Kind of like Conan Exiles, kinda. This does give a kind of Conan feel to it in a way.
It's going to be cool. I'm excited for it.
Playing Ark right now.
It's
Got a
coming
lot
out
of joy.
2022 January.
Did they actually announce that?
That's what someone's saying.
We'll have to wait for like more official announcements towards it. That doesn't look that big though. I mean, you have to think though, like there's distant mountains in the back right here. This
those
would
could
not
just
be the
be-
whole map. This would just be a section.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's
With
no
Ark
way the
2?
whole map is a waterfall. That was just be a tiny segment. I'm betting the maps will be a lot bigger. Because like the bigger map thing worked out for them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that it's gonna
Do you think
have like
cryopods will?
no, I don't think it's gonna be that advanced in the beginning. I think they're gonna
Yeah,
start it
'cause
similar to original
cryopods-
Ark.
But cryopods were in the simulation.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe no cryopods, all land bases again.
Like you have to kind of look into it, and like this is just speculation because we don't know anything at all. This is just random talking, like podcast. This is a podcast, guys, about it. But
You should stream the thing live tomorrow, the gameplay trailer.
maybe if we know what
'Cause
time
this
it comes
isn't-
out.
Technically the gameplay trailer.
No, this is speculation for that though. So here's
the
the
gameplay
thing.
trailer will show us everything. we need.
Right here, it says purge. Now, are they purging all previous knowledge? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, simulation data.
Because they're
what's
purging
that,
the
something-
simulation.
Something OMIC library.
Lights out.
Historical archive, simulation data, system access logs, performance records. please purge that. Geometric library. I don't know what that says right there.
Program library, maybe.
The program library is the bottom. I don't know
Oh,
what this one
Ngram.
is.
Ngram. library.
Engramic. No?
Ngram. No.
Oh no, that
The
one is
bottom
Engram
one's-
at the bottom.
Yeah, the bottom. Ngram.
Bottom one's
library.
Engram library, so they'll be resetting all the items. Genomic library. Okay. Yeah, that's probably what that says. So they're
Oh, yeah.
resetting the engrams. They're resetting the dinos.
Matthew
They're
says 2
fixing the
times worse.
performance. Arc 2, 2 times the price, 2 times worse.
Yeah.
Nice.
No.
Very
It'd be cool if
clever.
they got rid of tech. No, I like tech.
Well, we'll see what they do though. I think they might make a remastered version of tech because they're already working towards that. Like in Gen 2, they're making a new tech suit. They're probably making mock-ups for what will be in Gen or in Arc 2. Because like
Yeah.
Gen 2 is the mastering simulation. They're remaking things. They're remastering things.
I think this screen right here is them admitting that their game sucks.
Yeah, that's what this screen is right here. This is them saying, okay, here's our flaws. We're starting over. Just delete our
Almond.
history. Let's go on with a new simulation, new system, new performance stuff, new
I think
dinos,
tech-
and new engrams.
I think tech is going to be like before Extinction. It's going to be really hard to get.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hopefully it is, honestly. Like, after Extinction, tech became easy.
No. He doesn't say goodbye, old friend. How does he? He is Dr. Santiago. He's saying goodbye, like old friend, like Arc 1.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
He's saying goodbye to the Ark. He's not saying goodbye to himself.
You're not about to play Primitive Plus? It's not. It's just going to be like when Arc first came out. It's going to take a little bit to get up to tech again. It's not like you
Mhm.
spawn in and say, hey, friend, build me a base. You know?
Yeah, no, this
Genesis
is just...
Part 1 made tech easy? No, Extinction made tech easy.
Extinction made tech easy. Genesis Part 1 was just catering to that.
Lights out.
Because it was definitely easier when Genesis came out, but that's not what made it easy. It's just a theory, but the man doing the security may have either been one of the makers in the simulation or he's been in the simulation before he is resetting the system. Maybe he has, like, the theory I have would be Dr. Santiago. He's from the 24th century.
No, 14th century, I thought.
It says 24th century.
Hmm.
Which would
So
mean it's in the
He's
future.
in the future. Yeah, but this whole game's in the future, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone was taken from a different time, so he's taken from a time where he understands tech. That's why he understands this. Wait, why does this say cloning access?
Where? Oh, cloning access? I don't know.
He can't be cloned.
He can't be cloned. He's an original. Like, maybe that means he has one life. Like, he actually is part of the simulation. I don't know. I think most of this is just kind of random stuff. I don't think this is all pure information. The new island looks like the first Avatar. Like the Avatar movie. Cloning was always a thing in Ark. They don't want that to happen anymore. Oh, like cloning dinos. Wait, they have the risk data thing. I thought in the real world they would not have that since it isn't a simulation. Vin and the girl had them. They are in the simulation.
Yeah.
Wait, did they have them on after they reset? Do we see?
Yeah, but that could just be like a futuristic thing. You know, it keeps track of your health and stuff.
The thing is, if this is simulation, he couldn't have a kid. But
that I think that's just, like I said, this is just preparing for the movie and it's just a trailer.
Yeah. I do think that they are trying to give you hints towards stuff, though, in this. We'll find out tomorrow in the gameplay trailer. Assuming it is a gameplay trailer, not just an extended version of this. But
yeah, because if you look at the old Ark trailers, none of them have any gameplay in it.
Yeah.
They're just trying to excite you.
That's a prequel. Vin's character died on extinction. Is Dr. Santiago an actual character in any of the datas? Didn't Santiago die in the lore? Let's find out. I have to go into this screen because I don't know what I'm going to pop up with. Ark lore. Ark Explorer? No. I'll have to just launch the game or something to look at this. Santiago.
I'm gonna search all Ark characters.
I found it. Santiago is a Terran Federation hacker who is the backbone of the Tech tribe with his knowledge of weaponizing element for his tribe. Ever since he woke up on Aberrant Ark, Santiago is curious as to how the ludicrous amount of element has suddenly ruined the planet when he arrived on Earth.
Oh, so there is element.
There will be
Later.
element. It sounds like he's like kind of the maker of tech.
Okay, so if he is so tech, why did he have just a spear? Why didn't he pull out a tech rifle and blast those guys when they came out?
Maybe that's just it. Like, maybe this is some kind of like precursor to that. I don't know.
Okay, so he woke up on Aberrant Ark. So
He's the
kind
maker
of,
of Mech on Extinction. Okay.
Okay. So he's actually a character. They're not introducing a new character. So yeah, like I said, you can't. He's not a playable character.
He's just
You're
going to
gonna
be part of
follow-
the movie, probably.
You're gonna follow his lore
Mhm.
now into the new because Rockwell died. You followed his lore for a bit, and then what's the girl that's your Genesis
Helena.
character? Yeah, she's dead. Now they have to give you a new character to follow.
Yeah.
This is gonna be your new guy.
Let's read more of this background because there's an actual background section. Santiago seems to have grown up in a country occupied by Terran Federation. I don't know what Terran Federation is, but I'm assuming it's just... It did say Terran Federation in here, actually. Like, if we go back a bit. Oh, yeah, Terran Federation. So it is the same Santiago. Because of that, he has grown up to hate the faction's rivals, the United Republic of Earth, on a personal level. He hates due to them being loud-mouthed. That's a good reason to hate people, I guess. Self-proclaimed and naive people. While being a hacker, the data terrorist in the eyes of the URE, Santiago has taken several classified espionage missions on various corporations to test his skills. Soon, he woke up on Ark and is the head engineer of the Tech Tribe. Interesting. Upon arriving to an element-ravaged Earth, Santiago wants to know how a harmless chemical can cause global devastation. What's the trailer called? Arc 2 cinematic trailer.
While we're doing this, I'm going to order food.
All right. So it
Guys
looks
in
like
chat, what should I order?
futuristic substance can render early 21st century. Okay, that's just about element. What sets him apart from other survivors is his knowledge of element, futuristic substance for the 21st century, technology completely obsolete and make it look like a Stone Age tool in comparison to technology. He understands the element can grow in tiny amounts so small that according to him, a person could ignore it completely. Get the foods. Order food. I should order food. Actually, it's almost 9 o'clock. You can't order food here after 9. So I'll probably order food too. But Mohawk, can you tell what I can tell what you need to know? What do I need to know? Santiago was a tech engineer on Earth. Yeah, that's kind of what we're gathering. Santiago is definitely does not look like Vin Diesel in these, personally, but I think Vin Diesel is a great actor, so it works. Plus, he just makes a good medieval character, like, let's be real. Which spread the element even more. Made a bunch of tech weapons. I'm gonna move my camera to the left side real fast. There's a location called Santiago's Grave on Extinction. You know, it makes sense for Extinction to be Santiago's grave site because Extinction had the most element. Well, from the beginning. Because you can just farm element there. On Ark, he's on Aberration and gets them to Earth. He makes the mechs and the mega mechs. Hey Green, do you have any info about Gen Part 2 comes out? Gen Part 2 comes out in March. Who is the child? We have no idea. It appears that Santiago has adopted this child, though. Maybe Santiago didn't actually die where they thought he died. Maybe he's still alive. Because think about it, in the Ark simulation, like, people respawn. Vin Diesel is exclusive for Xbox. Nothing's going to be exclusive for Xbox. Let's be real here. Ark 2 is out now. They put out a cinematic trailer for it, and they're confirming Ark 2 is a thing. It's so bad. I wouldn't say it's bad. Like, there's definitely some scenes that need work in this, but it was a probably relatively quickly done trailer. Like, they mainly focused on the lore versus the animation. Like, the animation here is very sketchy. Like, that jump in, the grab, the bite, that was all pretty rough. Like, animation perspective. I used to be a 3D animator, so I can actually judge this. That punch was very anticlimactic. Like, yeah, there's a lot of problems with the trailer, animation perspective wise, but the point wasn't the animation, the point was like the lore and all that. Why does the Rex have hair? Because Rexes, historically speaking, would have had feathers.
Well, we don't know.
The leading theory is they would. We can't physically know. We're just going off DNA.
It's crazy. The dinosaurs are such a new discovery for humans. Dinosaurs could have been like more evolved than us. We don't even know it.
Dinosaurs just sitting there with their tiny hammers. Pink, pink. They actually spoke to each other perfectly. They all communicated. It was a peaceful society until that meteor struck down. We're just assuming they were evil.
They're not feathers, though. They look like little spikes.
They found T-Rex feathers as fossils. There you go. And yeah, I do think they're feathers, by the way. I genuinely think those are feathers.
Go back to it. That's spikes.
They're translucent.
Go back to when the Rex first comes out. You can see that they're just little spikes.
I mean, they're little spikes as like hairs. They're not actual feathers, more like hair. But that is not spikes.
That guy has feathers on him.
That guy has feathers. Like, they do look like tiny spikes, but I do think they're supposed to be hair.
Do you know Vin Diesel is going to be a passive tame, or do you think you'll have to raise him yourself? Vin Diesel like a reaper after getting pregnant from a big Vin Diesel. Yeah, no thanks.
Can I ride on Vin Diesel's back and just go into battle?
I'm glad
like
you said
Megapithecus?
on his, I'm glad you said on his back.
Yeah, I know. I know what you're thinking. Hush, hush. There's a lot of things to like think about in this. That's kind of the point in this stream, though.
Can we build underwater bases?
That'll be one of the big questions. Like, if they already admitted in this trailer, assuming that we're going based off of this security override, bottom says
Lights out.
Ingram right there. I go back to it.
It would be nice to go back to just dinosaurs and bows and spears again.
Yeah, it definitely says Ingram, by the way.
Not getting tech day 2. Check Aaron Greenberg's Twitter. He says Vin will be Xbox exclusive.
I mean,
Let's see.
who's Aaron Greenberg?
Yeah, who is Aaron Greenberg?
Lights out.
He's a TV producer. What? I think someone's just messing with us. Check background. They show more dinos.
Oh, the background in this. Yeah, you can see there's what looks like probably Brontos. There's not really many dinos in this. All I see are the Brontos in the back. Please explain Arc 2. They have announced Arc 2.
By the way, those look more like Brachiosaurus than Brontos. So
Yeah, they
I'll let
do.
you know.
They do.
Because Brachios have shorter tails and longer necks. So,
Well, shorter bodies.
yeah.
They are more formed towards Brachy, but the question is, are they going to go more realistic this time? Because in the original, they didn't go that realistic at all. It looks like
Yeah.
they're trying to.
So Gigas should be more like Allos because they hunted packs.
That's the question, though. Are they going to completely
I think
change
so.
how the Giga's going to be? Because if they did, if they went more realistic, the Rex would be a greater hunter.
Yeah, the Rex I think is going to be the ultimate. The Gigas are smaller. The Gigas are like Allo sized
Mhm.
or Rex size in this game.
Let me see if I can pull up Giga Notosaurus. I don't want cartoon. I don't want fake. To really make sure there's nothing on my
I
screen.
like you're like,
here.
I don't want cartoon. It's like, what do you mean? You're not gonna get a real picture of a
Okay,
dinosaur.
well,
Green.
no duh. I meant more like I don't want freaking Arc, okay?
They're all gonna be cartoons, technically.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
No, don't put gigas in packs. But
Okay,
make them
let's look
weaker.
at this real fast. The estimated sizes, the estimated
That little
size
girl's
of the hollow type of
Helena.
Giganosaurus based on 1.6 meters skull length would be 1.43 meters. Look at that tiny leg. I don't know if that's...
Yeah, they were like Allos. Vin's daughter is Helena.
So yeah, Gigas weren't that big. They're about the size of a Rex.
I don't think Vin's daughter was Helena because
You think
She's
that was
dead.
supposed to be Helena? Because she would have been dead before.
yeah, she's dead before Gen 2, so it's not her.
Yeah, and if he's in the Gen 2 simulation... By the way, they're saying the Santiago, he has a grave on Extinction, but that wouldn't make any sense unless Extinction took place after Gen 2 if he's in this trailer, because they were just saying that's the Genesis simulation. Genesis came out after Extinction. Green, stop ignoring us. I'm not ignoring you. Very excited to be working with the Studio Wildcard team and bringing Arc 2 starring Vin Diesel exclusive to Xbox Series X S. It's not going to be an Xbox exclusive.
What's his name?
Who, Dr. Santiago or?
No, this Greenberg guy. Something Greenberg? I'm gonna look it up.
T-Rex had down feathers when they were young and fell off when they got bigger. If that's
That
true,
would
that's
actually
kinda
make
cool.
sense.
Yeah.
Oh, Aaron Greenberg.
Microsoft Aaron Greenberg. Okay.
Oh yeah, he's Xbox marketing. Okay.
I mean, if it is an Xbox exclusive, I'm gonna have to buy it. Either way, I don't care.
RGG Studio said we are excited to announce that the. Oh, that's different. Nothing. Never mind. Never mind.
That's the wrong thing. Good job. They're excited to announce a lot of freaking things right now. Okay, calm down. Here we go. We're excited to be working with Studio Wildcards and bringing the Arc 2 starring Vin Diesel exclusive to Xbox Series XS consoles. You think it's gonna be exclusive to that though? Because I feel like by then they're gonna have a new Xbox.
Oh no, this is the Xbox guy saying series, like the new series, saying that it's not going to be for past Xbox consoles. You can't play it on Xbox One. The Xbox guy is saying we're exclusively bringing them to the Xbox Series X and XS consoles.
Like, I can't imagine that they'd be permanently on that.
Yeah, what he's saying is it's only on new gen consoles. That's what he's saying. Oh, I'm gonna need to buy a new PC.
Yeah, because what I'm betting is this is gonna be like, maybe it'll initially come out for Xbox and then I'll move into PC, but it's not gonna be exclusive forever. We all know that PC is their biggest market for Arc.
Yeah, like I said, I think he's saying that it's only gonna be for the Xbox new gen. Like you can't buy it on Xbox One.
There is no release dates, no.
And it says, catch the official high-res Arc 2 trailer rendered in engine using game assets. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Rip PS5. I mean, it probably will go out on a PlayStation system eventually. But maybe they're saying like Xbox is getting the exclusive for consoles. Who knows? There's a page for Santiago's grave on the wiki. We want to look at that? I don't know if it's like that big of a deal. Survive the Arc Gamepedia. Santiago's grave. We're trying to look into like the lore right now, and I bet everyone else is just like, I wonder if it's gonna have this dino. All right, Santiago's grave with freaking ads everywhere. Santiago's grave. Oh yeah. I know where that is. That's in the city. Interesting. I wonder why he has a mech sword. I mean, he made the mech, but I wonder if that was like his mech. Anyway. Very small layers mark, easily missed. It only features the sword of Santiago's mech. Ah, it was Santiago's mech. The name Santiago etched into the ground. The name etched in the stone was carved by Diana. Who is Diana? Is Diana his daughter?
Maybe.
Doesn't look like there's that much information on Diana in this. I'd have to go look at all the notes. Diana Altiris is United Republics of Earth URE Armed Forces pilot from the future. But I thought he hated the United Republic. So it made sense that she helped his grave. Yeah, that's Graves. He died fighting with a mech. Gotcha. I would assume Arc 2 would come out for PC first, but who knows? Maybe we'll have like a day earlier for Xbox or whatever.
I don't think so.
I doubt they will. It'll probably be the same day, but for the majority of things Arc, it comes out on PC like a month before Xbox.
Oh, seeing some message about this, so I want to clarify. This is from Dolly.
Mhm.
The rep says Arc 2 will be launching on PC and Xbox and exclusively on Xbox. So no PS4.
No PS4, okay. I wonder if Arc retweeted that or if it's just Dolly saying that.
It's Dolly saying that. She posted that 2 minutes ago.
What's her handle?
Not Dolly.
I thought it was. I just wanted to make sure before I clicked on a person's profile. You never know what's on the profile, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Seeing some messages, I want to clarify. R2 will be launching on PC and exclusively on Xbox. No panic. Yeah, because PC players would be mad.
So, no PS5s.
Yeah, the question is through Windows or Steam, though. But I bet she's getting all these messages because of these live streams.
It might be on Windows only.
Because it might be Windows Store, and it would make sense.
Who cares though? Like I'd be fine with that.
Like, I'd be fine with it as long as, you know, they master it properly.
Yo, add her.
Because it would make sense why it'd be exclusive then, because that'd be the only crossplay. You can't crossplay to PS4 or PS5 or whatever.
I'm asking Steam or Windows. But they just had Epic. I don't get that. They just got Epic on.
Oh, Epic just got the original Arc. I don't think they're really caring about Arc 2. That was just Epic's looking for games to get on their system. They probably paid a lot to get it on there.
She changed her tag. It says product manager on Arc and Arc 2. It says that now.
Who, Dolly?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was fast. If it's really exclusive, where's the Xbox logo? It's not an exclusive. It's PC and Xbox. Thanks for making me play Arc. No problem. Figuring, are you excited about Genesis 2? I'm very excited for Genesis 2. I cannot wait for Genesis 2.
Some guy comments on our thing. It says multiplayer ? Prim plus ? Any other info other than an overrated actor being shoehorned in?
I wouldn't say he's that necessarily overrated, but he is very popular. It's just because of Fast and Furious though that it grew that much. I would say Fast and Furious is what like got him going. Yeah, bro, I think like No Man's Sky. What's wrong music?
Lots of people asked if it was Steam or Microsoft Store.
To even know what would be different from this arc and the new one coming out, I think there's going to be completely different. Like, there's obviously going to be similarities. The graphics is the biggest thing. I'm betting it's going to be much better performing too, because it's on a newer engine. The biggest problem with current arc is it's on like Unreal Engine 4. Will current arc die?
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's pretty safe to assume it'll die down a lot. I don't know about necessarily fully die, but it'll die down a lot.
I think it will fully die.
You think?
Within about 6 months. I feel like they're going to shut down the servers. Why are they going to host both servers?
Maybe they will, but it's going to be hard for them to fully shut down the servers, you think? Like, I think there's still going to be some ARC servers, but they're going to definitely remove the majority. They're not going to have nearly as many officials for sure. Maybe they will just completely shut it down. Maybe they'll only have like wiping servers, like ArcPoc and stuff like that. If even anything, because they can have community servers. Can we play on PS4? By the looks of it, no. Do not spam. They're saying it is Xbox exclusive, so I'm going to assume no. You should play Rush on stream again. You mean Rust? I'm down to play Rust. We had plans to do it, but we just couldn't get around to it. Yes, this is actually Arc 2. Like, I move my face cam here. Arc 2 cinematic trailer. I just move my face cam down here because we were looking at articles and, you know, text tends to be at the top. Did the tribal creatures in the trailer have specimen implants? If not, what are they? Did these guys even have implants in the scene though? They definitely do not. They did have their implants on it. Okay, so they did have their implants in this scene. It's barely noticeable at all. Well, it wasn't on his wrist there. It's supposed to be on his left wrist. They're really hiding the implants in this. It's definitely not on his. And later when they get in the cave, it's noticeable, but I want to see if they have them on in this scene, because if not, then why would the enemies have them? It's really hard to tell. It looks like a mutated human, but it is very orc-like.
Yeah, I was thinking like orc.
Oh, that's a perfect scene to see it right there. Hang on, no, go back. I don't want to see your leg. Yeah, he does have it on. Okay. It's very visible in this scene. It's blurry as hell, but it is there. You can very clearly see that outline. Aberrant human? Maybe. But there's no implants on Genesis, so yeah, there are. I don't think it's going to be story-based. I think this is just for their animation. They're making an Arc 2 animation series. Anybody who spams, by the way, is just getting banned. You're not getting timed out.
That's what I started doing.
Yeah, tomorrow there's supposedly going to be a gameplay trailer. So tomorrow, we'll be looking at that too. But anyway, guys, do we have any further questions for this? Because, like, I don't think there's much more we can speculate about, other than I do think it's going to be a brand new boot. I don't think they're going to be trying to keep what was already there. I'm trying to order food, but it's not working.
Oh, I didn't order food.
And I have 15 minutes left to order, so I'm just ordering.
Oh yeah, you can't order.
Oh, it won't let me order. It's too close to closing time.
Aw, green.
Character transfer? Yeah, there'll be character transfers. Is this actual Arc 2? Yes, do not spam.
The character transfer is not from 1 to 2, though.
No, I don't think there'll be character transfer from 1 to 2, no. If that's what you meant.
Yeah, I was just clarifying. Yo, why are all graphics cards everywhere sold out?
Because scalpers right now.
I was gonna order a EVGA RTX 3080.
Yeah, good luck with that. The only way you're getting it is if you buy it from a scalper, which you really shouldn't buy from a scalper.
Because I wanted an RGB one.
That's the only thing you're thinking of. You're not thinking like performance or anything like that.
Well, I know the EVGA is gonna be really good anyways. You know? Because I'm building a whole new PC. And I
Uh-huh.
want everything to be RGB. Like,
Sorry guys if I missed something. It's just there's so much spam happening whenever there is. It just moves everything. I can't see it.
I'm gonna get the MSI MPG.
Changing
gaming
your hair
edge.
color or channel custom colors. It'll come back to green eventually. I'll probably let it grow out into my natural color for a while though. R2 small trap series, if there is one. Small traps is very popular, so they probably will make one.
And
Assuming...
what if they only make it small tribes?
Honestly though, that'd make more sense than a regular official. Regular
No.
official is so overblown. Because like think about it, the performance impact on their servers is dramatic. From a performance standpoint, it makes more sense to have limited tribes.
Maybe they'll make their servers less.
Yes, they said specifically Xbox S/S, but also Dolly tweeted it will be for PC. So it's going to be PC and Xbox. Likely it's going to be Windows PC, not Steam.
No, I think it'll be Steam.
You think?
Yeah.
Steam will
Steam's
get
a
the
better
more
platform.
sales for sure.
Steam's a better platform.
You smoke weed? No, I don't smoke anything.
Just crack. Just kidding.
Smoke crack. Good luck with that. There's no announcements towards it. It should be Steam, but if it's going to be purely Xbox and PC, it brings the question if it will be Windows Store or not. And I mean, there are Steam games that can be compatible with Xbox, are they not? So maybe they're just making cross compatibility there. I was not born on Steam, I was born in a cracked dad. I was saving anything for normal Xbox, it'd only be X and S. It's gonna be for another $60. It'll probably be more than $60 in all reality.
Probably be 80, but it won't come out for like 2 years.
What's up, this Phasma update? Alright, cool. By the way, guys, I'm gonna be moving over to a stream on Phasmophobia in just a moment on Twitch. But I want to finish talking about this first and hopefully get food ordered. But we'll see about that part. So no PS5. No, there will not be PlayStation. Xbox exclusive when it comes to consoles by the sounds of it. Stop spamming. We've already went over this. My Twitch is Green Mohawk. Don't worry, I'll be giving you guys links at the end of the stream in case you want to go there. But for now, we're going to focus on this still. Looks like Atlas PvP. Maybe. You want some crack? I think you'll run out. No, I don't. Stop trying to play these types of games on console. I mean, there's no reason to stop playing them. I understand console. I used to play console before I did PC. How old are you? I'm 20. Where can you find additional info on Arc 2? There really is none. How much will this cost? There's no information on that, but probably $60 or $80. If I had to guess. Would you ever go back to console? No. Not if I don't have to. Yeah. If I can play PC though, I'm going to play PC. They should fix Arc 1 first. I mean, they're throwing out a ton of updates as it is. They're fixing a lot of glitches, but they'll probably cease on most of their patches when Arc 2 comes out, if not completely a cease on it. Probably early release to possibly reduce the price. Maybe. Their pre-order will probably be a main price. Do you think there will be anything from Atlas 2 to Arc 2? I felt like Atlas was a test for Arc 2. I never played Atlas, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. I can only order food from 3 places right now. Wow. Thoughts on other creatures other than humans? I don't know still. I think there might be like an NPC system. Maybe these are going to be like part of the boss fight or something. You have to fight them along with them. Maybe there's going to be a creature in the game that occasionally you have to run into. There's not really any information. They might not even be in the game. It might just be for animation purposes. I do think that if it's just for animation purposes, they could have used dinosaurs instead of mutants, but we shall see. I have to quickly update a game so I can do this stream in a moment, so I do apologize about that. That was a quick update. All right, it's updated. But anyway, guys, I hope what you say is true. Otherwise, I love the game. I don't know. This is all speculation. There's no confirmed information, but I hope what we're saying is kind of the case. What are you going to be streaming? We're going to be streaming Phasmophobia, then probably Among Us. All right, but anyway, guys, I'm going to end this stream here. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed the information that we might have, our speculations on everything, and so on. Hopefully, it goes well, though. Hopefully, there is, in fact, a kind of like fresh start to everything. Because I really do hope there will be a fresh start. Oh, is it really? That's different. Arc trending? What? Okay, when's Arc 2 coming out? It's probably gonna come out in 2022. Probably around March-ish, if I had to guess. There is no confirmed dates, but the animation is coming out in 2022. And that's very likely to be the case. Then actually, let's go look up the Arc animation real fast and watch that. Did they? Good job. Alright guys, let's quickly watch the animation trailer before we end the stream though.
Can you feel it? The balance of nature has been altered. There is someone out there who may change our fate, who could lead us out of the darkness. And yet I wonder, hunted and alone on this strange new world, will she be able to survive?
Versus Alphas.
For real though.
Good boy.
She doesn't even grab his flag.
No, she did not.
When she fell down the river, I was waiting for a rocket to get.
2022. That's the only information we have, guys. Should have kitted him. They should have. They should have taken the kit off him. Let's be real here. That they were missing the pocket giga in this animation. They were missing stealing the kit. I mean, a spear is not going to kill a flat guy. Come on. She at least needs a sword. Or maybe she's a melee character. Ah, melee character for sure.
No, she had to be a health character because she took no fall damage. She didn't die from fall damage.
You're right. Maybe she's like me. She has 500 HP. She fell down the river. Didn't get hit after that, so it's very possible. She's a melee health character. If I put all my extra points in melee, she wasn't fast, so she was riding a tame, didn't have movement speed, put all of her movement speed stats in the melee, had like 400 melee. Must be it. That's what she is. All right, but guys, thank you so much for coming out to this stream tonight. I'm gonna be moving over to a Twitch stream in just a moment, so if you guys would like to see that, go and check out my Twitch channel. It's right here. Boom, here's my Twitch channel. I'm gonna be streaming here in just a few moments, so everybody go over there quickly. It'll be probably 5 minutes before I start streaming there, but we're gonna be streaming Phasmophobia as well as Among Us. So go over there if you'd like to continue watching me. We're gonna be playing with Zine, who is another amazing streamer, and I don't know who else, probably Pionk, if I had to guess. But thank you so much for coming out, and I'll see you next time. Green hair changing. It'll be going green again eventually. Don't worry. 2022, bruh, we all gonna be dead. For real. Anyway, have a good night, everybody, and peace. Everyone, actually though, go click on that. Follow me there. Don't click on V. Go click on that, and I'll see you next time.